This is the collector on the corner, and there's the collector.
Well, it's the day after Christmas, and I appreciate all the comments. Everybody wishing me and Miss Debbie a Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas
we had a pretty
to
good
y'all.
Christmas. She cooked a turkey, and we had potatoes and gravy and all that, you know.
Stuffing.
Real good, and then we come back and we just had that same thing for lunch today. And what I do, I get in there in the bedroom at night.
Yes.
And she plays on her tablet or whatever, plays video games and gets on the internet and this, that, and the other. With her tablet. And I turn on this great big TV that's up there.
Yep.
And I watch that TV and I watch videos, and of course if I see a video about a farmall tractor, I'll watch it. And there's this guy's got some real nice farmall tractors. He's got a nice collection. He's got one that's an M high crop that's real rare, and he's got nice tractors all the way through. And every one of them's painted and shiny and decaled, you know, nice. Good tires on them, everything, you know, better than anything I got.
Too pretty to use.
And he come up this H, and it's really beautiful, shiny paint job and everything. He said, but I'm gonna have to split it in two because the clutch is bad in it. As a winter project, split it in two. Well, a regular H and a regular M, you don't have to split them in two to put a clutch in them. And I hate to see him split that tractor in two because it's got all that paint on it and everything, and he's going to damage his paint. Taking that tractor in half, have to take the gas tank off and all that in the front end.
Well, that's why they sell paint and paintbrushes.
But you don't have to. I did it. In my 73 years, I did it countless times, changed the clutches and H's.
You started working on tractors when you were 6 months old or something?
No. I said, but in my 73 years, not for 73 years.
Oh.
You know, I probably started when I was about 10 or 11.
Well, you need to be careful how you say that.
If you look in here, see this shaft? That goes all the way back. It's got a knuckle or a U-joint or whatever you call it, where it fits the transmission. But somebody's gutted this out, and they took the aluminum piece that hangs up here where my hands is, that the throttle bearing rides on, it's come off. They took the belly pump off. But they broke this tractor in two, and I don't believe this housing right here even originally went to that rear end because it's got a different casting number. Okay.
Okay.
So I thought I would show
Yeah.
this old junk H here I bought.
Boy, howdy. Every time I go by and look at this, it looks worse.
Anyway, this old junk H here I bought,
Yes'm.
I've done started taking it apart. And here's a little coupler that drives your hydraulic pump. These slide back and a cotter key goes through there, and them there, that drives it. I've dropped that out already.
Boy, howdy. You don't hold your hands very still.
And I've took that coupler out with all these washers and tapered bolts that holds it together. And if you're going to take this apart, take pictures of it. How all them washers and stuff go in there.
Well, I thought you just threw that out in the ditch.
Well, I know how they go.
Oh.
I've did it so many times. But see, them washers and stuff go in there. Anyway, and that gives it a little wiggle. You can call it a U-joint or a coupler or whatever you want.
My washer usually takes cold.
This is a little metal pan that goes below that. And there's another little metal pan. This goes on the bottom of your bell housing.
Yeah.
And you can turn this part right here if it ain't froze up. This is froze up.
Yep.
And there's a stem sticks down. It's got that grease element on it. That's for greasing your throttle bearing. You turn that back and you can grease your throttle bearing.
Boy, how do your hands look?
Anyway,
Look like you've been doing something.
I started taking this hydraulic pump out. And you unscrew these out of the sides right here. Unscrew them out. And there's 4 9/16 bolts. After you get that drive shaft out, hold that. And I've only got one left in here.
Okay.
I did that for, you know, so the video won't be so doggone long.
Oh.
And usually, I put my transmission jack or a floor jack or something under these things.
But you're not doing
So I
that
can drop
today?
them down.
But you're not doing that today, why?
Well, it's on lean in place, and I didn't feel like carrying it out here.
And it's muddy, and you're old.
It's muddy, and I'll take this lid off right
and
here.
You're lazy, and...
This is where you pour the oil in on the top.
Uh-huh.
I'll take that off. And I've only got one bolt holding that.
Yes, one
And
rope.
I've tied that rope around there. See that rope?
Yes, I see your rope to catch it so it'll fling and hit you.
Now,
and
it's
then...
hanging on that rope.
Oh,
That's all it's holding.
boy. Okay, get a knife and cut it. Oh, my God, he is. Hey, careful. I'm back here. And I'm special. I'm special.
Yeah.
So special.
See it now.
Ha ha. I mean, that's terrible.
It didn't hurt nothing.
Nope, didn't hurt nothing.
Okay, there's a hydraulic lift all they call that.
Hydraulic lift-all.
So what I got under here, I've got this shaft
Uh-huh.
that running through to the clutch and a
And-
aluminum piece hold top bearing.
And you got plenty
and
of dirt.
lots of dirt.
Yes, jeepers. Dirt dauber nest is, and
Yeah. Lots of garbage under there. So I'll get my little deal prepared.
he's gonna get his deal prepared. Oh! Shoot the dog, I'm tripping over your propane tanks. You're gonna throw your coat down on the ground?
Yep, I'm gonna lay on my coat.
Gonna lay on your coat. You
Hey,
know,
I had a flashlight somewhere.
can I tell you something? You've got those things right up there and 2 bays over there you could put stuff in if
Well,
you...
they're full of stuff.
Well, clean them out.
Look, save that dirt dauber nest that's in there.
Yes'm. Save that. That could make concrete.
Okay. I'm gonna look under here and see what I need to get the throw-out bearing out. There's a spring here.
Uh-huh.
I gotta get loose.
Heating torch.
Yeah. I believe,
Heating torch.
if I remember right.
I'd cut it right down the middle.
Well, there's people busting in half. And I'm
Oh, I
trying to show-
wasn't going to bust it in half. I was just going to cut it in half. That way it'd be totally different. Aw.
Yeah, ratchet I just had. There it is. You really can't see what I'm doing under here. It's just a dark hole.
Well, I'm going to take a look.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
Taking
just,
these two
I'll
down.
just take a look at you grunting.
It's been raining,
Yeah. And raining.
and it's supposed to be raining today, according to the weather
Well,
lawyers.
don't tell them.
They got it wrong, and I'm not gonna be mad at them for getting it wrong.
This is raining saw. Did you forget that?
Yeah, I know that.
Next Christmas, you can put Christmas lights all over your tractors out here and call them Dasher
that?
and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and where's the other one? Oh, I don't see Blitzen.
There's one of the boats. Yeah.
Yay!
I just throw it up there in my toolbox.
I
There's
guess
another
Randy
one
can be
just like that
Blitzen.
on the other side. They ain't the easiest to get to.
No.
You can barely see them.
Actually, I hope all these tractors are gone. I hope you sell them. Oh, he don't
Come
like
loose.
that. Hear him? He's a glutton. Hope he sells that one and 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 that one.
It's a lot of work to break one of these tractors in two. And I don't know if I can do it nowadays, but I used to could crawl under an H or an M and remove and replace that clutch and pressure plate in 3 hours time.
Well, this is not going to be a 3-hour video.
No, it ain't gonna be 3 hours. I've done did most of it.
I might rather do a 3-hour tour with
I've
Gilligan.
only got about 10 more bolts to remove, and I'll have that out of there. There's the other one. That's right through shaft. Shine my flashlight up over I can see what I ain't doing.
Boy, look at them hands. Them are man hands.
Yeah,
Not
I
no
can't
panty
quite
waist
get there
hands.
yet. Okay, next.
Okay, what do we do next? Oh, we bonk our
my God.
heads.
Woo.
Yeah, he bonks
Didn't
his...
feel good. I dented my tractor.
Oh no! I guess that means we got to sell it now.
Well, it's just junk.
Oh, I know it's
Parts,
junk.
machine.
I know it's junk. I can tell.
Yeah. There's that.
You don't.
See, I even got this pin where it'll come out.
I know, but
Maybe.
you don't put your tools like you should in a toolbox, and then you can just reach in the toolbox. If I had to spend all my time hunting for my pots and pans to make supper, I'd never get supper made.
See, there's a pin. Goes through there, holds that clutch.
Yeah. Did you really think you was gonna pull that out, Superman?
What I gotta do, I gotta take this out. There's a grease element right here.
Oh.
I'm gonna try and take it loose first. You have to get around my side before you can see what I'm doing.
I'm not seeing what you're doing. I'm just looking at you.
There's grease element in the end of that shaft.
Yes. I'll get around there. I'll have to
Oh,
mosey.
you ain't gotta come around here, here.
Oh, it done did it? Oh, you done got it off.
I done got it out. Grease element.
Grease element.
Okay, I'm gonna take it a little drift.
Grease element.
Is that coming out?
Yep, it's coming out. Come on,
See the
baby.
pliers I had a while ago pulling that pin? Hand me them yellow. I can get them.
Well, I don't know.
I'm gonna hold my drift that I'm using to drive that with.
Uh-huh.
With these pliers, those my fingers.
Yay, 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 yay. Yay, yay, yay. Come on. Uh-oh, it slowed down. It stopped.
Yeah, that's in the length of my drift.
Oh, dear.
Well, I think I can get it from this side now.
Oh, yeah, you can pull.
I've got to move.
You can pull on that. You can twist
See,
them.
look.
Oh, my gosh, look at that.
What there is, there's two keyways in there that holds that fork
Uh-huh,
that moves your throttle bearing.
uh-huh.
And I've just pulled the whole thing out.
And what are you going to do with it?
Nothing.
Nothing?
I just pulled it out.
Oh.
What that did, that's that throttle
Boy,
bearing.
howdy, I'm going to have to buy you a new pair of coveralls.
Yeah, these are getting
You're done ragging them out, boy. Howdy.
Gotcha. 9/16. This bolt right here.
Oh, that might be the kind of little shelf I need in my house.
I'll take this battery box.
Oh, that's a battery box deal?
Yeah, the battery box fits on that. That's the bracket for it.
Oh, well, I might use it for a shelf in my house. It'd hold an iron skillet up.
Yeah. No, it's just flat plate.
Oh, I thought it had that legs on it.
No, that's a different plate.
Dadgummit. So there's no point. I'm so glad you know where you're putting all of your bolts and nuts.
No, I'm not. We're going to put this one back together. They're just a pin
Ah.
and a bolt. There's a spring under there I got to get out. And that's stiff.
It's got some groovy likings on it. Biggins. Are you okay? Did you hurt yourself?
Nah. Didn't hurt nothing. Don't want to go there either. There it is. I can't really see what I'm doing over there, but that's that spring I was after. See?
He threw it in there. Okay. Spring after. And there's that nut he was after.
Wrench.
Or the nut I got stuck with.
Wrong size wrench. I thought that was 9/16, just feeling looking at it, but I guess it's a 5/8.
Oh boy.
There's your fork.
Ah!
That's that fork. And there's some little washers that stick between there, go in them slots in that shaft that went through it.
That looks nothing like a fork.
Well, that's your throat fork.
Yeah, it looks nothing like a fork. I couldn't stab a piece of turkey with that if I tried. Look, he's contemplating.
No, I want to take the clutch out of this. It's not stuck. I'll put the clutch up.
I'll put it up for you.
She's good at fixing things.
It's called trying to clean the place up, because you won't.
There's one bolt. I got another one just like that to take out on the other side. Hey, these will come loose fairly easy. They're covered in grease. Somebody had been greasing that throat burner.
Well, isn't that good? I always use bacon grease when I cook stuff.
Yeah.
Do they put bacon grease in there?
Oh, that'd work. Years ago, when people didn't have oil on tea bottles, they'd put honey or lard or anything in that crankcase. They would.
It sounds like a good waste of honey.
And the way they cleaned oil,
Yeah?
they'd take a barrel
Uh-huh.
and they'd pour water in it, and then they'd pour that oil on top. And
Uh-huh.
that oil would sit there, and all the dirt and the oil would fall down into the water.
Ah.
And then they'd skim the oil back off the top and strain it. That's the way they refined crude oil
Well,
back, turn of the century.
so that's how I need to do my
Well,
oil?
it floated on water, see? When it floated on
Pour
water,
it in water and clean
when
it
it floated on
and
water, that at the bottom,
reuse
that at
it
the
over and
bottom was your
over?
tar, and then above that was your gear oil, and then above that was your light oil, and above that was your coal oil and kerosene, and right at the very top was your gasoline.
Oh boy, oh
And then
boy.
they'd skim that off, and then they'd
If I can get gasoline out of
then they'd
bacon
heat-
grease, I'm going to be
after they
happy.
skimmed all that off, they'd put that in a pipe and heat it, big coal pipe,
Yeah?
and they'd heat it. And they had like a still at the top to catch the vapors for the gasoline, and distill the gasoline off the top of it, and the kerosene and whatever. And that's why all them old gas pumps had a globe on them where you can see how dirty the gas was you buy.
Yes.
They would pump it up in that glass globe that was does the same thing as the
Jeepers.
solvent bulb on these old tractors does. But these people in California had oil wells in their front yard, and they'd get that gas off of there, and use that gas for.
I was getting a picture of what you're doing.
Oh, okay. They'd get that gas and sell it right out of their front yards.
Yay!
That's when people first started driving old T models and stuff.
I can see your hand through the hole, but I can't see nothing.
But what was most valuable before they started using gasoline was the coal oil. Standard oil was mostly
Yeah.
coal oil till Carnegie got them to convert the steel. It wasn't Carnegie. Henry Ford got Carnegie to convert the steel mills over from steam to gasoline. Then gas started getting valuable. But they used to
Wow.
pour gas off in the ditches just to get rid of it.
Darn.
Wasn't worth anything.
Well, we
No
should
market for it.
have lived back then, and we could have siphoned gas out of the ditch.
Yeah, you didn't have nothing to use it.
Yeah, but we're from the future. We'd have figured out something.
This is long-winded.
Come on, get it over with.
I can't do it with my fingers. I can only move it about 1/8 of an inch.
Yeah. Shoot the dog.
stroke.
You're...
I'm gonna turn around
Why?
because I was heading downhill and the blood was rushing to my brain.
Oh, is that a bad thing?
Well,
It is if you're old like you. Don't forget to hang your mouth open, old man.
yeah, I know. I'll catch them dirt dollars and debris that falls down.
You got a face shield you could put on, but that's too simple.
I almost got it. Darn. Why'd that sucker have to be so hard all the way?
Because
the
some
last
stuff
couple
is hard
threads.
all the way.
And it's still.
Hard all the way.
It's tight to the end.
Mm-hmm.
And it got grease all over it too.
Makes it even harder.
Oh, I
Wind.
finally got where I turned my fingers.
Wind going right up my sleeves of my jacket.
See right there how long that sucker was?
Give me that. I'm going to throw it in the ditch because that sucker's bad. Making my honey work so hard.
Now that I've got this loose, I can slide it back. Put your camera under here.
Okay, put my
where my hands are. And
Hold still.
Maybe they can see it.
Hold still.
See, that's the throttberry, and that's the carrier fork. Right there. And they was bolted up here, and I've turned it over.
I hope you guys can see stuff, because I can't see diddly.
See, that's loosening the clutch right now. But
Oh, boy.
you can't get it out yet.
Why can't you?
Because it won't. It all has to come out together.
Oh.
So what
So,
I'm looking for.
get out the hammer. And hit it.
Find my half-inch.
Hit it right about chia. And I think it'll break it in two and everything will come out. And then he'll be a happy camper. Well, he might not be, but I will. Boy, somebody wanted to siphon the gas out of here real bad.
I don't know what. Well, you just wonder what somebody was thinking when they did that. They was mad, or
Yeah, there was probably no gas in it.
mad, or sad, or angry, or.
Yeah. Do 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 do
There's
do
like
do.
6 or 8. I don't remember how many.
6 or 8 what?
Little half-inch bolts.
In there
Hold this
still?
pressure plate.
Why'd they put so many? If a woman had done that, she'd only put a couple of clips and said
I'm gonna
that's
try
it.
and get them out.
That's
It's
enough.
hard to do because this motor's locked up and I can't spin it around where there to the bottom where it'd be easy.
Well, see, I would have put a twister in it where you could like turn it over so you could like get it from the top and not have to bend over. Bending over is not my friend now that I've gotten older. Because my back don't like it. Well. And this here, my fellow watchers, is what's called a mechanic. He is down here mechanicking and getting all dirty
See
in
right
the
here,
mud.
folks.
Yes,
There's
A
half
bolt?
a dozen of them little bolts.
a bolt.
Holds that to the flywheel. Half
Yeah.
inch on an H. It's 9/16 on the M.
Okay, and that was number 1, and how many to go?
Well,
You
I'm
get,
gonna have to leave and go get a ratchet wrench.
oh
I
boy.
sure can.
Now you know I don't know how to.
Debbie will sing you a song while
I don't know how to entertain the troops. I'm just a girl. I'm just a poor little girl. Do 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 do. Guess I could play some elevator music. Or na 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 na. Okay, that's boring. Okay, this here tractor. See this tractor? This tractor is a farmall H. And the reason I know that is because it says it right there. To me, it could be a B, C, D, E, F, G, but it says it's an H. So we look at the motor and there is no radiator, so we know it's not going to run. Well, you can make it run, but it's not good for it. But anyway, most of its body parts are junky, and you'll have to use a different gas tank because this one's got a major hole in it. I don't know why somebody would put a big hole in it. I guess there's a good reason. I guess somebody got mad and punched their fist through it. Kablowie. I bet that hurt. And anyway, now it's growing these wonderful lichens. Everybody likes lichens. See, everybody likes lichens. Except for maybe the vehicle that the lichens is all over. So anyway, we had a pretty good Christmas. We were home alone. Yeehaw! Hopefully the kids weren't listening, but yeehaw! And we pretty much did nothing all day, and nothing sometimes is pretty cool. We watched TV, and I think Randy watched a movie, and I may have watched it with him, but I can't remember what it was. That's how good it was. And I played on my tablet, and we ate goodies. So anyway, I'd like to say I'm goodied out, but I'm not goodied out because goodies are good, especially chocolate.
I don't know for sure if I'll get this ratchet wrench on there. It's kind of bulky, so I got me some more assortment of offset boxed in wrenches.
Okay.
And I believe I got...
What? You said you want me to box you?
What is?
Come here, I'll box
This
you.
motor's locked up. Flywheel's up there. And there ain't much room in that bell housing at the top for me to get a ratchet in there. If I could spin the motor over, I could spin all them to the bottom and take them out real easy.
Do you think in England when they have Boxing Day that they go out and box? Like if the wife don't get what she wants for Christmas, she takes her husband outside and boxes him? That's what I would do. Too bad we don't live in England.
I don't know if this ratchet wrench is going to work or not.
Maybe I can start a tradition here in Arkansas, Boxing Day, where you take your honey and boxing. How you doing down there?
I'm working on it.
Yeah, but you need
Believe it or not, I managed to get that ratchet wrench on one of them.
Wow. Believe it or not, you need to put this tablet on your head so you can see what you're doing. I can't see diddly squat. Okay, describe it, blow by blow. You're not describing. Okay, it's a bolt, and he's got his wrench on it, and he's doing his wrenchy thing. And it's back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth, until the bolt just gives up and just pops out. Jeepers creepers, get a move on.
It's long-winded.
Kind of like you telling one of your stories. Let me see, I wish I had a story to tell. Oh, I do. Once upon a time, well, not once upon a time, good Lord. Back in the good old days when kids weren't watched and their parents didn't care, just as long as they stayed out of the house, my brothers, they got Dad's nails and hammers and his boards, and they built an airplane. Boy, it was a pretty cool airplane. I think it was a 3-seater. And I remember I was sitting, I think, in the middle because my brother had to drive and my other brother pushed because we had wheels on it. And then he would jump in the back right fast. And anyway, we lived on the side of a big hill in Durand, Illinois. And we pushed that up as far as we could up on that hill. And then we got in it and took off. And I could just imagine us, I think I was 4, maybe 5, could just imagine us flying up in the sky. Why, we went maybe 20 feet and crashed in the ditch, and the airplane fell all apart. And we had to take the airplane and go put it back together, and we'd start all over again.
What was you doing? Watching the little rascals and decided to copy them?
Probably. I can't remember, but I know we built an airplane. It didn't fly. I was disappointed. I really wanted to go flying. But, oh well. That was just one of our mini adventures. There was 6 of us kids, so we had plenty of adventures. And I know you had plenty of adventures when you were little, too.
The best adventure I had was the one I met you.
Aww. That's when my life stopped. What are you talking about? I became a wife and a mother, and I
We
didn't...
started dating in the winter.
Yeah?
And when springtime come, I was hauling logs and it was too wet to work. The woods had got so muddy, the front end of a tractor like this H.
Uh-huh.
You try to drive it, it'd just fall through to the bottom.
Yeah, it was pretty
so I
muddy.
wasn't working much. And me and her just played with each other all spring.
Yeah, we had fun.
Every day.
We had fun. And that's back when you could take $10 and buy gas and stuff to eat.
She learned to drive my old 63 Chevy truck with a souped up motor.
Oh gosh, I used to hot rod that sucker. I scared everybody. Didn't scare me because I was too young and dumb to be scared.
Yeah, you think you're invincible.
I think I scared Randy a time or two. Didn't I?
Yeah, you scared me a few times.
I just thought it was cool. It made all...
Once she put that gas pedal on the floor and opened that floor off, when she went to shift, she never let off.
Yeah, I never let off because I liked that 4-barrel. Meow. I didn't.
Just barely touch that clutch and shift gears and
I
hit
didn't.
that next gear and go on.
I didn't know there was a brake.
That truck didn't have all that good of brakes anyway.
Well, I made people jump in the out of the way. They jumped into the yard. They thought I was going to run them over. And then they tattled on my dad to me. Got me in trouble. But it didn't stop me. I was a hot rod girl. I was a Chevy girl. And I drove my Chevy everywhere. Actually, it was Randy's, but I didn't care.
Yeah, there's one way over here on the side. I can't get that ratchet wrench on. I'll have to do it a little bit of time with the end wrench.
Okie dokie pokey.
And then every once in a while it turns
Oh
2
boy.
or 3 rounds and then stop. I can turn my fingers.
You want me to start up your fire wrench so you can get it out of there? Okay, how many hours you got under there? Because we might have to change the oil. Because it says, note, this element must be changed every 120 working hours. So we might have to change your oil if nothing else.
Seems like it's pretty long. They're inch long. I think I got one more.
Inch long? That seemed like it was more like 5
And
inches
it's
long.
covered in dirt dauber.
Oh,
Bad.
it's covered in dirt dauber? That means
Really bad.
that means it's probably rusty. Okay, well you call me when you get done. I'll be back.
I might can get the ratchet on that. Maybe. It's a little crooked.
Okay, well I'll be back. Okay,
There it goes.
okay,
I got
well,
glue.
is that the last one?
I got a ratchet on this one.
It's not the last one though, is it?
That engine ain't gonna come loose. Still got a crank and sleeves in it and some pistons and air stuff. This one of them we're gonna take the crank out and hook a jack onto it and push them out through the bottom like we did that other old way.
What do you mean we?
I just want to save them good blocks.
I never got paid for last time I helped you.
Somebody someday might want that stuff.
No, nobody wants this stuff. Nobody but the junk
One
man.
time I sold some guys an M block
Okay.
for $200.
Uh-huh.
I didn't really want to sell it. I told them I said it'd take $200 to buy it off of me. I didn't figure they'd buy it. And they went ahead and bought it.
Wowza. Is it ready? Is it ready? Let's see if it can land on.
Hey, there's one that's a very tall.
Ha! You know that it's just like when you go to take a bell housing out. There's always one you missed.
Very last one.
Do, 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 looking out my front door.
You ain't John Fogerty.
Now, I never said I was, but I'm looking out in my yard and good Lord, look at all this mess. That old man there, he ain't the best. He brings home every piece of junk he can find. And now my yard is messy. And he is doing his bestie to do, keep it looking this here way. Ain't ya, yo stinkweed? He done told me he was gonna clean up some of this mess, and every time I look, it looks like it's got more. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna have to doot him on top of the head. Have you ever been dooted on top of the head? I hear it can be quite painful. He's ignoring me. He's turned his deaf ear and his blind eye to me.
A lot of times I don't hear what you're saying.
Good. You don't need to. It's not good. Do 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 do. Why am I doing that song? I ain't never gonna do that ever again. Okay, come on.
Well, I got like one bolt.
Come on, baby.
Have this all done.
Come on, baby, light my fire. Hey, I can go get some fire and matches and tannerite, and we'll get that out of there. Just a little dab of tannerite on that bolt, and you take your wrench and hit it just right, and kablowy, that bolt to come out of there.
Oh, we said turn.
Turn into what?
Just turn.
Oh.
I know it ain't going to.
But you're trying.
See my flashlight again if I can find it.
I'm looking.
What?
I'm looking for your flashlight. I'll go around to the other side. See if I see it. Do, do, do.
Here we go.
Oh, see? You're faster than me.
I might get a wobble joint on.
You're faster than me.
I think I can get a wobble joint with some extensions.
Okay.
Get it.
Fast as fast can be.
Go back over shop.
Oh, you mean I gotta entertain again?
You got to sing them a song or something.
Oh, jumping Jehoshaphat. Okay. Let me see. What can I say about Randall? Oh, one time me and Randall was on a date, and we had went to the walk-in movie theater, and it was, I don't know, January, and it was icy, and we stepped off. The movie was over, so we were heading towards home, and we were heading out to the truck, and we stepped off the curb, and both of us at the same time slipped and fell and landed flat on our behinds. Boy, we were lucky we didn't hit the curb with our heads and maybe knocked us goofy. Well, goofier than we are. But anyway, after we realized we weren't hurt, we just laughed and laughed because, you know, it's better than crying your eyeballs out. But anyway, and after that, we kept dating. We got married. It wasn't in a fever, but it was almost a shotgun wedding. But anyway, we've still been doing it 51 years. I really don't know how we made it. I guess because I let Randy do what he wants and I just listen. He's kind of like my parent. He's raised me, so if he doesn't like the way I turned out, it's his fault. So, anyway, and my daddy had tractors. He had an Oliver and a Ford. And the Oliver was a tall green sucker. Man, it was tall. It kind of scared me because it was so tall. But the Ford was I think a Jubilee, and it was short and low to the ground and had, you know, wide front end and the wide back end, and I didn't mind it, but I never got to drive it because I had brothers and they drove it. I got to sit on the hay bale and the hay baler and tie bales when they didn't tie. That was my job. But I did get to ride around with my dad when he was disking and plowing, because I would go out there and just climb up there with him. And then when he would get done, boy, we'd go in the house and we'd be filthy little pigs. The only thing clean on us was where we'd been licking our lips. But I had fun with my dad. I used to go hunting with him because I knew how to be quiet. And I would try to walk in his footsteps, but he had such long legs that I never could walk in his footsteps. I tried. I love and miss my daddy. He was my
See
daddy.
what I got? This wobble joint extension socket, the long extension.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can get it with that.
If you can't get it with that, can I go get my tannerite?
I'll go get the cutting tools and cut the head over though.
Oh, shoot. You take away all...
It's real easy to do.
What, tannerite it?
If the flywheel would turn.
Oh.
See?
Oh. Well, I think you should let me go get my tannerite and some... I wish I had some dynamite, but they don't let you buy that anymore.
Don't have dynamite no more.
I could get little bitty tiny deals of dynamite, and that way just do a little explosion. Just enough to get a bolt loose.
Ain't gonna work.
Hey, how you doing, people? Yes, I got my wintertime hat on because I'm cold. I'm not an Eskimo.
But too fast to put in there.
Dang, how many tools you got out here for doing this? Well, there's your little heating thing right there. Can you heat it up and maybe that...
Well, it's not. I broke it loose.
Oh, you broke it loose?
But
and is it a big butt or a little butt?
I just can't.
Oh, come on, spit it out. You just...
There's a spring deal sticks out there that's part of the pressure plate.
Uh-huh.
And it's in the way.
Uh-huh. Well, take a hammer and beat it off. Just beat it.
Half-inch socket.
Beat
Right
it.
here.
Well, darling, you probably lost it. You're not the best one at keeping up with your tools, you know.
Ratchet up here. see that other ratchet?
There's one on the ground. It's not.
I'll go in there with my tools.
Oh, jeepers. You guys are going to get sick of me. Doot, doot. Well, anyway, there's 6 of us. There's 6 kids. And there's 7 kids in Randy's family. So we come from sort of big families, not as big as some of the families. But anyway, I miss being a little kid. I keep telling my grandchildren, you don't want to grow up. When you grow up, you got to be a man or a woman and get a job and enjoy being a little kid. But they all, just like me, I wanted to be growed up too. It's just part of life, I reckon. Howdy doody! So anyway,
I'm gonna try this.
oh boy, he's back.
That's skinnier than that other one.
Okay, you're going to have to put a move on, mister. I'm getting chilly willy. Oh, he stuck his tongue out. He usually does that when he's thinking.
Something fixing to happen, I stuck my tongue out.
Yeah.
I can't see what I'm doing.
Well, darling, you only got one good eye. You can run an extension cord out here in a light, but that'd be too simple.
That one is shorter. A little short one about that long.
Darling, telling me you got a short one is it's nothing.
We're not gonna go there.
I didn't go there. I just said you're gonna have to do more explaining.
A squiggly wrench.
A short.
They're as long as these.
Oh, wait. No, that's not a squiggly wrench. That's your doohickey wrench. Oh, you don't need your short one. Howdy doody, chicken truck.
Just will close my eyes.
Yes, close your eyes. You're doing it in the blind anyway.
Well,
And I'm starting to shiver. You're taking too long.
that wasn't turned at the very top.
Uh-huh. One time.
Be all right.
Okay. But it's not doing it.
Well, there's more than one way to skin a cat.
Oh gosh. Luckily I've never
And
seen
I ain't gonna fool with it any longer.
Luckily I've never seen him skin a cat.
If all else fails, folks,
Yes. When all
there's this handy apparatus.
okay, handy apparatus. Must be that great big hammer. Nope, it's his fire wrench. I knew it. I knew it. Here's his tool of choice.
Called a fire wrench.
I know.
I'm gonna burn the head of that bolt off.
Weapon of
Can't
choice.
get to it. Now, if your tractor's not locked up, you're not gonna have this problem.
Okay.
See, I'm fooling with a tractor that's locked up.
You're fooling with the tractor that's locked up. Okay.
And the last bolt I'm trying to get out of that flywheel is at the very top. And I can barely get my finger on it, and I can't get a wrench on it to do anything.
Okay, can you take that and run that heat all over me? Because I'm cold.
I gotta go get some glasses.
Oh, man. Okay, I guess it's you and me again, people. Do-do-do-do-do-do. He's gonna fire a wrench. He's gonna burn it off and fix it. Oh, Lord. I don't know why he don't wear his glasses. Doesn't matter if he's got one blind eye and one deaf ear. Where are your glasses? I wear mine, because if I don't, I can't see diddly. Sorry, I'm just a little cold. He's told me we were going to do a short video, and yeah. Up, he found. You were only in your truck, and it took you that long to find your glasses? Holy smoly, I thought you went to the house.
I've figured my old striker has gotten wet, probably won't make sparks anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Whoa. Yeah, catch that blue thing on fire. Oh, I can feel the heat. Feels good. Don't get too close, Phil. Oh, I can see the fire there for a minute. Oh, I seen the fire. Why not? You're not trying hard enough. See, he's got his mouth open. That's what old people do. Go around with their mouth open. Oh, he's getting on it. Yay! I guess yay. It could be May because I'm freezing. Oh boy, I love the pretty sparkles.
I burned my whiskers.
You burnt, that's okay, you didn't need them.
I didn't get it all.
Well, come on.
It flashed back and
Turn your thing off?
Yeah, blew out my flame.
Well, that's not good. Why did you let it do that? Ah, I can feel the heat again. Wonder bar.
I got about half of it cut off.
God, I wish you'd cut a hole in so I can see what's going on. Okay, there's a bolt in there on a doohickey that he's trying to get off. So he's cutting the bolt off of the doohickey that is supposed to be in there that had all these bolts on it. So this is when it's at the top and he can't get it and he can't get the flywheel to turn. So he's doing that and he's making sparks. Oh gosh, I love it. Look at the flames coming out of there. Whoa.
Success at last.
Yay!
Let me turn my torches off.
Okay. Turn your torches off. Dadgum, you gotta watch where you walk around here.
Acetylene would have cut that a little better than propane.
Yeah, yeah,
LP don't.
yeah. Yeah.
Ain't got as much finesse to it as
Well, don't hurt his feelings.
well, you get matte gas, it work better than this LP, but I just use that LP because it's cheap.
Yep. I was going to say, because you're cheap. You need to turn your flashlight off. You're going to run your batteries down on your flashlight. It's underneath the tractor.
Well, you bought a whole bunch of batteries.
But I don't base. You're just asking for it.
There might be something hot under there, so I'm going to put gloves on.
Oh, there's nothing hot under there. That's done cooled off. But I did like seeing the flames come out of there.
There, that shaft.
Yay!
What's that pressure plate, Luke?
That's what he was after. Now he's got to get the pressure plate loose.
What's that flashlight? Let me get him. What did I do with it?
I didn't do nothing with your flashlight.
It's right under your foot.
Oh. Sorry. I ain't taking my hands off the tablet because I pushed buttons accidentally. Oh, look at that.
There's the pressure plate.
Yay! And there's where he drilled it. There's where he cut it off.
Yeah. Right there. That was at the very top, and I just couldn't get to it, folks.
Uh-huh.
So I cut the head off of that nut.
Uh-huh. What happens when you cut the head off of a nut?
It come loose.
Okay.
And this clutch wasn't going to be working.
And it wasn't going to be
See this bolt here and this bolt here?
Uh-huh.
That just popped loose.
Oh, jeepers creepers.
That clutch wasn't releasing.
Oh, jeepers creepers.
There's some money.
I know.
It fell in my coat.
I know.
It's in my coat pocket.
You paid yourself.
But see that pressure plate?
Okay.
It's got a welded nut to this, and then that screw goes in there for your adjustment.
I know.
And see, these two fingers is high and this one's low.
Uh-huh.
See, if I can get it off.
Ouch!
Oops, sorry. That pressure plate, see, it's only touching two of the fingers. See, the other's way down there.
Yeah.
If you look.
Way
So that
down
clutch,
there. Yes.
that clutch wasn't going to work anyway.
Yes.
But, okay,
Is it a big butt or a little butt?
I have showed you folks,
Yes.
I hope,
Yes.
that
How to do it without tearing it apart.
you can get the clutch, pressure plate, and all that out
Uh-huh.
and change it
Uh-huh.
without breaking that tractor in two, taking the gas tank loose and all that stuff.
All
And if
right.
the motor's loose,
Uh-huh.
you can keep spinning that motor till you get all them clutch bolts.
Where you can
At the
get 'em.
bottom.
Yeah.
And
where
what you really need to do is loosen them gradually and don't take one out. And
Uh-huh.
I took them out all crooked.
Yes.
But you need to loosen this and this and this and just keep going back and forth till you get them all.
Uh-huh.
But see, there's that stem that sticks down. You turn that deal and you can grease this throttle bearing from underneath here.
Uh-huh.
And just put it back together in reverse order. This side right here
Uh-huh.
goes to the flywheel.
Flywheel.
This side right here goes to the pressure plate.
Pressure.
That clutch is still good, usable.
Really?
I would use that clutch.
Wow.
But while you're under there, if you needed to,
Uh-huh.
you could pull them deals off the front there, them two yokes, and change them front seals in your transmission.
Uh-huh.
If you want to, you can take the flywheel off
Uh-huh.
and change your back seal in your engine.
Uh-huh. And if you want to, you can
If-
reach plumb through and get your radiator and pull
Yeah.
it out.
Well, there's no radiator. Is
I
there?
know.
This hood
Uh-huh.
hasn't got the extra hole in it, so it's off a tractor that was originally a gas burner. It's pretty bent up, though.
I know.
It may be better than that, though, if you want to straighten it on it.
Yes. You never know.
But I'm sorry it took so long to get that top bolt out, folks. I rattled around with it. I should have got the power wrench.
I
first
told
thing.
ya.
I knew I was going to have to.
I told you,
She even said it.
Yeah.
Get the power wrench.
if you listen to your wife,
Yep.
but you don't listen to me.
But anyway,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to screw all them deals back in the holes on that lift-all where it don't get rained in. It's probably, lift-off's probably good. It's not locked up.
Okay.
And you ain't got to break the H or M. Now, Super M and Super H, they got a different bell housing. You have to bust them in two to change the clutch.
Okay.
This little tractor here,
Uh-huh.
You gotta take this little tractor apart, change the clutch.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Yes.
I did some research and all that, and I've got a little A back there that was white painted underneath. It's red now, and it's an industrial A. It's a AI, and then the serial number. And the block is froze and busted on it and been fixed and broke again. The engine's no good. This engine here has got almost exact same casting number, just a same month, different day. This engine was made as the engine that's on that tractor back there. And I don't believe this is the original engine of this tractor. See, it went, that bell housing, that same color, but the engine's a different color.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull this engine out and put in that A, because that A, I need to sell some stuff, and that A will bring a lot more money. It'll bring twice as much as this B. But see, I can use this engine, clutch and all that, on that A up there. Use them 2 front tires, they're pretty good. And I can put that A back together.
Okay.
And that'll be all right.
Okay.
But I know that engine's good.
Okay.
But I guess that's it for the tractor video today. And
You mean that short video we were going to do?
yeah, well, if that had been just moved that far, either direction,
Yeah, but if you
but it
just,
was straight up.
if you just got
It
the
was
fire
straight at
wrench,
the top at the narrowest place, and I just couldn't.
you should have got the fire wrench.
I couldn't get a wrench on it.
Fire wrench.
Yeah, the
Fire.
wrench will do it. Yep.
Fire.
But I did.
Tannerite.
I did show them that can be done.
Yes, it can be done.
People thinks it can't, but it can.
It
I
can.
could put that clutch back in there.
It can.
If that motor would spin over,
Yep. You'd put
but
it
that
back.
motor ain't gonna spin over. This tractor's gonna get took all apart anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
But I give 60.
Okay.
I give $60, $65 for it,
Okay.
and
And?
there's probably some good brake bands on it, because the pedals feel good. There's a belt pulley on it. There's an air cleaner on it I might need for this other. And I did do something.
Oh Lord.
I made my gaskets and put a intake exhaust manifold on there.
Yes, he did.
I yet got to put a carburetor on it.
Yep, he did. I see.
And I have cracked this right here.
Uh-oh. Cracked it.
If I can get it moved.
Well, it looks. Oh, there it goes. It cracked. Okay.
It's green antifreeze runs
Oh,
out. So the bottom of
yay.
the block
It's not.
still got
frozen.
antifreeze in it.
Yay.
But
Yay.
anyway,
Okay.
now this one I ain't gonna junk. I'm gonna put tires on it.
Okay.
Everything.
Okay. Well, come on.
We'll say goodbye and good luck to you. And I'm tickled with the way things is going. It's winter time. It's cold. Little Debbie's cold, so we'll just let you go with that.
Thank y'all for watching, and please like and subscribe and comment below. And I hope y'all had a Merry Christmas, and I hope you have the bestest Happy New Year. Oh, and please like and subscribe and comment below. Bye!